All right, we are live. So it is September 26th. We have one wonderful performer today. Make sure you introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to play.
My name is Jan Panir-Selvin, and I'll be playing Enchanted Moments, the first and maybe the second page, because I'm kind of bad at the second page. Where am I?
And your original sound is on?
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Good job. That's so pretty. All right. Devin, would you like to go next? You're muted. And don't forget your original sound.
Yeah. Okay. I'm playing Snowflake Red. My name is Devin.
Yay! That was awesome. Good job. That was a very
Thank
fun
you.
song. Two
Yeah.
cool songs tonight. All right. Oh, I'm going to say it wrong. I always say it wrong and I feel bad. Kruthash.
Yeah.
Ah, I said it right. Introduce yourself and what you're playing.
Hi, my name is Kurtosh, and I'll be playing Reflections by Dennis Alexander.
Nice. 3 very cool songs, all very different. Okay. So we'll go back. Let me share my screen. And we'll start with, was it Yaneth? Is that right?
It's
Did I say it right?
No.
No, Janeth.
JM.
Janet. Okay. How do you think you did?
I mean, I did pretty good on the first page, but
Okay. Um, so we're looking, I'm going to open it full screen here. Very pretty. Do you have a pedal? Were you using pedal?
I have a pedal, but I haven't learned.
Started using it yet? Okay. Um, that's good. I always recommend learning the song before you do the pedal because the pedal starts to hide your errors, and we don't want that. We want to play it pretty before we hide our errors. Let's see. Just trying to remember. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you about this. So right here in the music, um, it is repeating itself, right? But it's repeating itself an octave lower, right? So there's that one, and then there's that one, right? Okay. And then this one does it. And then this one almost does it. It doesn't go to the F.
Yeah.
But you do play that little run twice, right? So what it's doing, it's kind of interesting when composers do this, is it's transitioning as you're moving down. You're going down by half steps, and it's kind of transitioning you through different keys to get you back to the original key, which is, let me go down here, which is where you come back in with this right here, right? The da da da, which was back up here, right here. So it's an interesting way to do it with these runs. My suggestion to help you with the runs, you did really well with them. Some were a little shaky. Count in your head so that you can, when you get to the quarter notes, you're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and on the quarter notes, so you don't rush the quarter notes, which you didn't really rush them, but then you've got that beat as you're practicing in your head. And the accidentals are kind of strange, so the fingering's kind of strange. I would just take like one measure, and you probably already did this because you're a very smart person, and just run that measure over and over and over so that you've got it, right? So when you get to it, you don't have to slow the song all the way down to try and get it, right? So keep practicing those little runs. Because if you look at the next page, this is back at the beginning again, and it's all the beginning stuff, right? So the form of the song is A, B, A. So you actually have the third page down because you already played it up above, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. And I can't wait to hear you play the whole thing. Hopefully you'll come to my seminar so I can hear the whole thing. But a very cool song with lots of accidentals. So yes, finish learning the song and then start adding your dynamics and wait till the very end to put the pedal on so that you're not hiding those errors, because that's what I use the pedal for, is to hide errors. I didn't say that. Okay, but otherwise really good job on that. Okay. Let's see. We'll do Devin was next, right?
Yeah.
Totally awesome rag. I love rags. They're so much fun. You did a good job with your left hand being staccato. It was nice and short, and then you had the smoothness in your right hand. You even did most of the dynamics, which is really cool. I did have a question. Do you have a pedal? You played it on a
Oh yeah,
grand,
I
right?
haven't done it though. Yeah.
Yeah. So over here, this is pedal, right?
Mhm.
Okay. and then it goes back to the staccato,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
when the staccato left hand comes back, the pedal goes away. No more pedal. So
Okay.
it's just this strange syncopated kind of B section in the song, which was
Okay.
really cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, then the pedal goes away, and then the last note has a pedal just to make it
Okay.
last just a little bit longer.
Okay.
Do you know, my other question, do you know what this right here is called? It's a
Uh,
type of scale. You're raising your hand. Do you know what it's called? What's it called?
It's called a chromatic scale.
It's a chromatic scale. A chromatic scale is when you go white, black, white, black, white, black, and you play every single note from one spot to the next. So you have a couple chromatic scales in your song, and you handled them very well. You got two down there, you got one right here, you got another one right there. So yeah, chromatic scale. So you learn something new. It's a chromatic scale. It's where you go every half step. You play every half step from point A to point B. But
okay.
otherwise, awesome job on the song. Loved it. Staccatos were awesome. Accents were awesome. You just keep polishing it, okay?
Okay.
It was
Thank you.
very cool. You're welcome. All right, Krutash, did I say it right? Yay! How do you think you did?
I think I did good, but just a few mistakes here and there.
Okay. I have the same question for you. What's this line again?
It's for the pedal.
Pedal. Were you using the pedal?
No.
No. Okay. Do you have a pedal?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not quite to the pedal part. It's kind of like Janeth up there. But just wanted to point out that even though the pedal ends, right? It says ends, it says simile. Do you know what simile means?
No.
It means to keep going, boop, keep going with the pedal. That was a terrible straight line. So the simile has you continuing with what you were doing with the pedal all the way through. So that, let me see, scroll here. So even though it doesn't have show the pedal on these lines, you're going to still use the pedal all the way through the end of the song when you get to it. Okay?
Got it.
Um, you are definitely ready to start working on the dynamics and making the song. Sorry, there's a cat behind my computer screen and it keeps messing with things. Making the song more interesting. Dynamics make it more melodic and interesting and just make it some music instead of just playing those notes, right? So you're definitely ready to start adding those dynamics and the crescendos and the decrescendos.
Oh,
Um, Otherwise, very cool song. What are these big gigantic things right here? One more question. What are these called?
they're ties.
No.
Oh.
A tie takes two notes of the same pitch and ties them together. This is known as a phrase.
Afraid.
Phrase, right? So on a phrase, it's like a sentence in music. Um, when you're reading a paragraph and it's made up of sentences, it's the same thing with the phrase. You want to continue the movement of the music throughout the phrase, right? So
Yeah.
it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, and there's the end of the phrase. So you want to keep the movement going as you're playing, especially when it's melodic like this with reflections. It's very melody and smooth and pretty. You want to keep the phrase going. This phrase right here is huge. It goes clear over here. So again, keeping the movement going as you're playing. Does that make sense? Yeah. Um,
Yes.
kind of like water. I don't know if you go to the beach, but you know how that there's waves and they come
Yes.
in and out. Just kind of like that. How there's this wave that comes in and then it goes away, and then it comes in and goes away. And the composer did a good job of when it's going away, they put decrescendos in, which is a good idea. So just kind of keep that movement going. Make sense?
Got it.
Got it. Awesome. You guys did awesome tonight. Thank you for playing for me. I love these songs. They were great. And I hope to see you again soon. You all have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Devin. Bye, sir.